This is the world's most expensive abandoned city, costing over $100 billion to make. It is also a man-made island, one of the most futuristic places in the world, but it's just completely empty.
Now, have you heard of Forest City? And the complex is virtually empty. Many now describe as a ghost town.
After the last couple of months, I've wanted to come here just to see if it's truly abandoned. Everyone thinks this place is abandoned. The news, the YouTube videos, and I think they are all wrong. By proving they are all wrong, I'm gonna explore, find people, do normal everyday tasks. And as I do that, we're gonna find the most unique thing to do in an abandoned city and completing one of my childhood bucket list dreams in an abandoned city.
So first, I just needed to get there. This place was located 2 hours north of Singapore. I had to take 2 buses and cross one border into Malaysia just to get to here, Forest City. As I exit the bus, I head straight to my home, where I'll be staying for the next 24 hours.
This is a process. I'm in single player world. Spawned in, I don't know where I am. I need to get down there. And I'm up here. I've got no idea how to get down there.
Now, this place shouldn't be too hard to find, considering it is the biggest tower in this abandoned city.
Like, I thought it would be this simple to get here, but it isn't.
I was lost already. It's like if you take one wrong turn, you can be in an abandoned restaurant, like I was here.
I'm like, literally stuck. Blocking me off. Blocking me off.
This was weird. I was talking to people, but they weren't talking back.
This is the water park, and it is empty.
I definitely felt like I was in a ghost town. You could hear the birds chirping, the sound of the wind hitting the trees, and if there was people, you could hear them from ages away.
So confused where the hell I am.
So I checked in myself and went to the top floor, the penthouse.
Where am I? Where am I? Where the fuck am I?
I don't know why that was so difficult, but it was difficult. Try and talk to people that just didn't speak English, or they really didn't want to talk for some reason.
Yes. How do I get down to the other level?
Looked at me like I'm a special person. Hey, g'day. Oh, no. Yeah. We are in Forest City, a place just near of Singapore. Just a couple of hours at Singapore. It's $100 million Chinese project that has been pretty much abandoned and a failed project. A failed man-made private island. All this that you see right here is a man-made island. This is only around about 5% of what they actually achieved, of what they were actually done. It was meant to be further, way more skyscrapers, way more houses. I'll show you a bit more later on. Right now, I gotta go for a swim, and you gotta look at this pool.
This utopian metropolis is somehow not dead. Like, I don't know how or what this is still alive, but this building is pretty much abandoned. I had to go to the counter and get my own key. There's a lot more to this abandoned city than just a cool building and a pool. So later up, we're gonna try and make some friends. We're gonna see if there's any restaurants open. We're just gonna see if...
And I'm just gonna let your mind wander with that last one. All I gotta say is, you don't want to miss it. It's something I have dreamed of doing since I've been very young.
One of my bucket list things I have wanted to do in such a long time.
I need to look over the edge and just take it all in. And what I saw was weird. There was cars and people. This place was functioning as a normal city. May not be abandoned after all. Was all those news articles actually wrong? So it's time to leave now and investigate this weird city, what it has to offer.
When I was leaving the pool, I didn't have a shirt on. I just had my stuff in my hand. Went up the elevator. The guy's like, no. Put clothes back on. That's just such a normal thing in Australia. Where the fuck am I? Where the fuck am I?
It hit me. I wasn't in Australia anymore. I'm in an abandoned city where there is minimal laws and for some reason, some of the most beautiful gardens I've ever seen.
Forest City water park. There's no water anywhere. I don't know what's going on here, but there is people here. That does sound a bit weird for an abandoned city. This place is so weird. The escalators don't even work.
Something weird was going on here, and it wasn't all the duty-free shops, but that's pretty weird though. It was the weather. It just got crazy out of nowhere.
You hear that? That sounds mental. Oh my fucking god. To the gym, got the Monster protein.
So I decided to clear my mind, go back to the hotel and do something indoors.
They have normal parking. And then over here, they have the ladies parking where the car spaces are bigger.
After doing that big workout, I think it's time to have something healthy.
Yep, that's what it is, Mary Brown. I stumbled across this room with the floor plan of this city. Apparently it's the largest small scale structure in the world. What I realized about it, a lot of the buildings say sold. So who are they sold to? And that structure was what it's meant to be. At the moment, it's probably only around about 10% of that whole structure. So if I could find someone that speaks English to tell me how much one of these properties go for, we can get some answers. Hello. You guys live here?
No.
No?
Kota Tinggi.
Oh, okay.
I come.
Just a holiday? Just for the weekend?
Yeah.
Do people normally do that?
Huh?
Do people normally do that?
Yeah.
They come here for a holiday just to get pictures. That's what I'm doing. Take care. So this place was $100 billion US failed project. 90% of the homes here are actually owned by the Chinese. They bought in. So what they did was buy into this futuristic metropolis in Malaysia. It's gonna be the future. It's gonna be amazing. And people bought in, and what they got back was, here's a house. Most of these houses are actually owned by Chinese residents. People were promised to buy into this futuristic place, and what they got back was a house to stay in this place. Yes, most of their houses here are owned. They might not be living in there, but they are, apparently, from what I've read.
There is a lot of workers here, mostly security and gardeners, and they all seem to stick to one area, the tourism area, where I've been the whole time. I believe when you leave that area, it's gonna feel even more like a ghost town.
Like, look at this. There's so much random shit. Look at this. It's just sad. When 2020, COVID happens, ruins all hopes and dreams of this beautiful place happening. Production shuts down, money goes up, and it comes to a standstill. And it never really has been the same. This was good at one point. What happened?
So I was getting a bit nosy. I was probably in places I shouldn't be, opening any random door I see.
I want to explore more. I do not have the confidence. I'm so loud. It's so loud. That's so loud. It's so loud.
The further I go out from the tourism area, the more and more creepy this place feels.
I'm actually scared. There's no signs, so open door's an open door.
Wait, what?
It looks like someone's been living here.
This is someone's laundry. Oh my god. Someone's definitely fucked that.
I already went to a couple of abandoned buildings in the city. Some were nice and some were just creepy.
Slow down. Slow down. Slow down.
So let's head outdoors now to the lake, located in the middle of this abandoned city.
Like this place here feels like it needs some work, but the guns just stopped where they were working on over there and come here where it probably does need a bit more work. I guess the reason why is that's where the tourists are going, the hotel, water park, the beach, the restaurants. But over this way is where the residents live. Like, this place could literally be beautiful. See, look, there's animals everywhere. Flamingos, a giraffe, an elephant. Could use some work here. Like, imagine how beautiful that could be.
Before I go and around this abandoned city, I decided to get some answers about the history of this weird city. Most of it wasn't in English, but there was a bit that I was able to take away from it, like how this place has the security of a maximum security prison. Or massive benefits of living here, like paying up to 0% of tax, up to 20 years, or cheap houses.
Hello. How much does some of the properties go for here? 600,000. That's the cheapest one. Are like 80% of them like sold already? Yes. Is that like from like the Chinese? Oh yeah.
0 tax, 0 stamp duty, cheap houses? This sounds way too good to be true.
No way they've got showcase rooms.
So I entered the lowest price apartment. It was tiny. It was just 1 bedroom and 1 bathroom.
Oh my god, that is rock hard. That's mental. How tough then? What's in this book?
Everything you saw here was fake. All the furniture was hard and all the food was soft.
Me in the morning after I see your mum.
Ew.
They're tiny. Was that the 600 grand one?
I went through all of them, all the way up to $2 million. I wasn't really interested in these houses.
Feels like I just entered someone's home.
I was more interested in the fake items.
There's going to be lots of landscaping in here. This guy finished uni. This is what he did. He can barely write. This does not fit like a ghost city. Like, what the hell?
When going back to my room to get ready to... No. I noticed something funny about this place.
They've got all these like pictures on the outside to pretend it's meant to look like fashion mall, breakfast bar, full of flour. It's all fake. In reality, it's just a bunch of garbage in it. They're trying to add these things here to make it look like they have people here.
Now back to my hotel, where I could finally tell you what I've been wanting to do here since I've been a little boy. But first, I'm gonna ramble on about some shit.
Doesn't work half the time. Alright. There's some lovely seckies here. Security guards. How's it going? Patrol in the area. Patrol in the area.
Would you like to talk? I'd rather not. Agreed.
One more thing I've got to do before I tell you how I feel about this place. Abandoned city.
Just kidding. The time has come. You've heard me hint about this time and time again. You know how badly I want to do this.
One of my bucket list things I wanted to do.
This probably doesn't mean anything to you, but for me, it's a dream come true. Little Ollie will be jumping out of his seat right now. What I'll be doing is riding a skateboard in an abandoned city. Now, I know what you were thinking. Why? Well, if you've ever played the game Skate, you would understand. Skate is an awesome free roam game where you are dropped in a giant city and you skate around it, where you do tricks and fall over and be entered in the Hall of Meat. Now, that won't be me because I'm gonna be safe. Where better to recreate my favorite video game than this city? Right in a water park, a shopping mall. But there's only one problem, the security. You know how big they are here about security. So I'm gonna start at level 1, being just an abandoned road, ending at level 5, being the abandoned shopping mall.
Got the skateboard. We're gonna start on level 1 here, in the outside skirt of the city. All I wanted to do since I've been a little kid is ride skateboard around an abandoned city. We're in one of the fanciest parks in the city, and there's no one to be seen.
Everything was wet. The road was slippery. My shoes were damp. I had to be very careful.
I bought this skateboard all the way from Australia.
This skateboard went through 3 countries to get here. I'm gonna do this. Even if the security, the weather, try and stop me. Or even worse, I injure myself.
Alright, that was pretty much level 1. Now it's level 2.
Level 2 was on the footpath, just in between the beach and the buildings. You should also know, as the levels go up, the security goes up in the area. But for some reason, I couldn't see any. It's like they all just vanished.
When I was patrolling this area before, there was security everywhere.
This was a really good way of exploring this abandoned city. I was seeing stuff that I've never seen before here, like a train with no one in it, and a boardwalk that leads out to the ocean.
See all these houses behind me? Pretty much abandoned. But they are pretty much all owned by the Chinese. I'm actually really disappointed about that. Where's all the security? Time to go to level 3, I guess.
Level 3 was on a path right next to the beach. The start of it wasn't easy. There was a guard there.
So I'm gonna ride past him. He was on the phone.
Pussy.
I don't know what happened, but there was a surprising amount of people on the beach. Almost too many for an abandoned city. After climbing the world's most sketchiest stairs, it's time to go to level 4. Wow, that was dramatic. Yeah, level 4 was underwhelming. It was a pool and a couple of shops right underneath the mall. I realized that you can hire these bikes under here, so I think riding a skateboard will be fine.
There was like a whole vehicle in here.
But there was a cop
There's a guy on a fucking scooter. Oh, that's a place.
that did absolutely nothing.
Did a good old trucker wave to the police. Holy shit, bro. Dude, it's like the 5th level. Even the police had to stop me. What the fuck is going on?
Level 5 now, in the abandoned mall. It was so wet and slippery. I need to be careful now. But it looks like I don't really have to worry about that anymore. Because of... So I wasn't allowed to ride a skateboard in the mall. Who would have saw that coming? Just like you won't see this coming. Wow, I think I just lost so much aura for that.
I would say that was very successful. Bro, the timing of that was unbelievable.
Well, that's karma, I guess. Don't worry, I've learnt my lesson.
Do not skateboard up there.
So I headed back home, got changed, and then went back out to dinner.
I'll order this.
Where I got a beer and this thing. So after today, all that's happened.
So how do I feel about this utopian dream that never succeeded? That was a bit harsh, wasn't it? Don't get me wrong. This place is beautiful. And they're trying so hard to keep this place alive. With the amount of gardeners that we're seeing and security guards that we've experienced, they're trying so hard to keep this place alive. This place is well too guarded to be abandoned. The government of Malaysia really wants this place to succeed. It's the only place in Singapore and Malaysia, besides from the airports, that has duty-free, tax-free products here. Why do you think there is so many people that come here to Friday, Saturday, and Sunday? They come here for a holiday. They come here for the cheap alcohol, the cheap food, cheap accommodation, They come here for a piss up. They come here for a good time. Now, I came here on a Sunday and I was very surprised of how many people were here. But I bet if you came here on a Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, or a Thursday, you will have a completely different experience. Almost have to say it would feel like a ghost.
Okay, as I was getting an ice cream and some snacks for tomorrow, where I was filming the next video at the world's largest hotel. By the way, subscribe, new video every 2 weeks. I ran into a couple of people that let me have a ride on something fun.
Can we go?
You want to go?
Yeah, I'll go. I'm not gonna be off 1 hour, 1 minute.
1 minute only?
And it was something fun. I felt like a kid again, riding around a children's toy in an abandoned mall.
See, there is stuff to do. Oh, it's fun.
So fun, I stole it again and went back out.
Goodbye. Yeah. Yes, it's good. No, give me off.
So I paid the guy some money then.
Not bad. I was on it for more than a minute.
You take video.
Of you?
Hi.
Alright.
Facebook.
I had no idea what he was saying half the time. He just kept rambling on.
Facebook.
All I could understand is this old thing called Facebook, and all I could do was just laugh. So I got my ice cream and my whip and went back out for one last ride, I swear. I only had one question.
What the fuck is happening? In the shop? I'm like a little kid. Yeah? Hey, basta! That's fun.
Okay, boss.
You too?
Tomorrow you have this.
OnlyFans.
Whoa. Hey.
After all that fun we had, we got told to stop.
He doesn't like it. No.
This one not allowed to shoot. This one not allowed to shoot.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
It's PlayStation. PS4.
Yeah?
PS4.
Yeah.
PS4?
But not allowed. And I can anytime if you have the permission.
Xbox.
Yeah, without the management. Take this. And you back.
He's a PC guy. He's a PC guy.
Okay.
Yeah. Kitty rides. Big up Kitty rides. It gets busy on Sunday, Saturday, and Friday.
Yes.
Yeah. I knew it.
You from?
Australia.
You from?
Australia.
Australia. I can go Australia.
If you want to.
Yeah.
Always welcome.
Yeah.
At least I think. Last time I checked. Alright, I'm going.
After finishing that side quest, it's time to get back onto the main quest.
Is this place abandoned or in a ghost town? Did the place that we just went for dinner look abandoned in any kind of way? This place has gotten bigger with tourism from the last couple of years. This year already it's had a 30% increase in tourism. This man-made island that it was made on isn't getting any bigger. And somehow 80% of the apartments are actually sold, which is true. Thanks to the Chinese were promised, you give us $50,000, we'll give you an amazing city and an apartment and a lovely place to stay. And so I brought the funds in to build this city. Damn, look at this place now, just abandoned. Not many people there now. So at the moment, I'm in the middle of a roundabout. Is this place abandoned or ghost town or anything? That's my apartment there. And when I first arrived, I thought this place was abandoned, a ghost town, just deserted. I thought that one of the reasons is because there's a safe behind the desk in there. One safe in that whole apartment there, behind the desk, and there is one key card. That's my apartment in that building. That makes it sound so abandoned if there's only one key card for this building. So at the moment, is this place abandoned or a ghost town? No, it's not. Far from it, actually. Just look at this. See all these buildings down there? Every single one of these has got lights on. There's someone in there. Like that building's got a lot. Those buildings got a lot. Those buildings got a lot. There's a lot in there. Now, could this place become an abandoned city? Yeah, of course. Easily. I bet you if you come here on a weekday, it will be a different scenario. A lot less lights would be on if you came here on a weekday.
Let me know in the comments below what you think of this place. And thanks for watching. See you next time. Subscribe.